I'm an idiot. Okay, well, whatever. Hello everyone, welcome back. Time for another TimeGuessr Daily. Let's go. Right, this is Chinese, in terms of the language I'm seeing anyway. These are some kind of monk. Very good. Where could this be? Obviously this is quite an old kind of flip phone here. So I think if we start with the year, I think this is likely to be about 2005, maybe 2006. A couple of years before the smartphone came into existence. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's pretty primitive, but I don't think it's much earlier than that if it's earlier. Right, I cannot read any of the Chinese characters in this photograph. The monks themselves, though, to me, seem more kind of Tibetan. Oh, we're back into this thing that I had the other day of like, where the hell is Tibet? It's somewhere kind of Himalayan, isn't it? But I don't actually... It might be that it doesn't really show up on maps because of all the controversy. I guess the question is, are we where these monks are from, or are they just sort of like, visiting somewhere and, taking pictures of themselves because they're kind of traveling to somewhere else in China, perhaps? Looks pretty urban. Thing with China has all the major cities around one side and all the I mean, is this highly reductive? All the bits that I would think would be sort of monk areas like this would be kind of on the other side of the country. But, I just don't know. If I was to guess, I would say this doesn't look as urban as somewhere like Shanghai or Beijing. Or even, what does that say? K-box. K-box. It's not helping me very much. China is an enormous place, so I'm expecting to lose some points here, but I might just hedge a bit and go sort of in the center, of China, so that if it's on this side, we've hedged. But if they are in one of the major cities, the idea maybe that they're sort of from the kind of this side, but they're visiting a little bit further into China, somewhere in the middle. I don't know. It's a bit of a wacky hypothesis. I'm not expecting it to be right, but let's see. Oh, it was the right year. And it was Tibet. All right, so now we can finally put this thing to bed of where is Tibet on the map? Yeah, it's not marked. It's just part of China, north of Bhutan. All right. Well, as expected, I got pretty punished there on the location, but glad we were okay on the year. Spot on the year. Okay, not a completely dreadful start, but not ideal. Right, gosh, there's lots of information in here. So, Benson University. These people are all wearing masks. It suggests it's maybe the Spanish influenza outbreak, perhaps, which was in about 1920-odd, 1919, 1920. Seems reasonable. Benson University, members of SATC, wearing influenza masks. The first thing I've seen here is AU, which to me says Australia, but SATC, wearing influenza masks, SATC. Oh, Benson Polytechnic, Portland. Right, okay. There's the key piece of information that I was missing initially. Benson Polytechnic. All right. I'll just have a quick scan of Portland for places called Benson. I've just spent this whole time searching Oregon because I mixed up the name of the city, Portland, and the name of the state, Oregon. But it's clearly saying that Benson Polytechnic is in Portland. So I did not need to be scanning the rest of the map. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, okay. Well, at least we've realised that at this stage and not just continued to search other locations across Oregon. Flippin' stupid. Okay, I'm not seeing a reference to this particular college, so I think we'll just have to go in Portland. Maybe we can assume that Benson Polytechnic has changed its name, or I'm just not seeing it. Nope, not sure. All right, let's drop it in the middle of Portland, like there. 1919, I don't know. I mean, it's looking pandemic-y. And I think the last kind of flu pandemic was, I don't know what SATC stands for. But let's go for it. Ooh, 1 year off. And it was just the other side. Benson Polytechnic. All right, once again, the place was right there under my nose and I just didn't see it. But hey ho, 1 year off, pretty close. Not too bad this time. Right. God, what is going on here? Some kind of horrendous incident. Fire service. That's the Japanese flag. Is this going to be the aftermath of that enormous earthquake in Japan in about 2017? In where was it? It was sort of north. What was the name? There was that power that like what do you call it, nuclear power station. Was it Fukugawa? No, Fukushima. Okay, it turns out Fukushima is like a giant province rather than a city, right? So if we can find well, there's the disaster museum, the Great East Japan Earthquake and Nuclear Disaster Memorial Museum. So let's assume it was not too far from there, shall we? Should we put it in this city here? I think it was 2017. That's the number that jumped to my mind. Maybe it was 2019. I'll go with my first instinct. Members of the Japan Disaster Relief joining international rescue operations following the 2011 Christchurch earthquake. I guess that's why this stuff's written in English. I was wondering why their uniform would have been in English. Did we have any other information? There's nothing. I mean, that car, I guess we could have tried to date it a little bit, but I mean... Alright, tough one. If anyone was able to get that, then, well done. Fair play. Another 12 points on the location. That comes up a lot if you get it, hilariously wrong. And several years off. Tough one. Alright. Olympics in... Well, I think that says München 1972. So I think maybe we're in Munich in 1972. And this says something in Hungarian. So is this the Hungarian Olympic team leaving Hungary to head off to Munich in 1972 for the Olympics? Or is this the Hungarian team arriving in Munich? I think given that everything is so overwhelmingly Hungarian, the safer bet here is to think that this is the Hungarian Olympic team leaving Hungary, with everybody, saying good luck. I imagine this means something like good luck or something. And they're all waving goodbye. So maybe it's somewhere like the airport in Budapest. Where is the airport in Budapest? I can't remember. Is it that one? No, it looks like that one. Yeah, that's more of a significant thing, isn't it? Should we do that? Sure. I don't know. Seems like as good a guess as any. Oh, look at that. We were how many meters off? 250 meters away. Pretty good. Okay. Happy with that. Members of the Hungarian Olympic team departing from Ferenc Liszt Airport. Yeah, okay, good. So we deduced that one correctly. This looks like Times Square to me immediately off the bat. Is there any way that this wouldn't be Times Square? Pretty sure that's Times Square, isn't it? That says 2024. I see no reason why this wouldn't be 2024. All the ads look pretty recent. Book of Mormon's been going the whole time. New York City, Cisco. He's wearing modern AirPods at Times Square. Today Ticks is, an app. These are pretty modern. Bins. It's not likely that this 2024 is like a countdown to a new year, because we're clearly pre-September here. So I don't think they would be, getting ahead of a new year that many months in advance. Keep beauty real. I mean, that's been a pretty long-standing campaign from Dove. Less plastic. All right, well, look, let's start by finding the spot in Times Square. So, let me get my bearings here. This looks completely different from the air, obviously. But that building, so we've got a street coming down and we've got Broadway coming diagonally across. So Broadway coming from there and then heading off again up there. So are we looking at this building, or are we looking at... Hang on, let's try and figure this out. So we've got the big empty part, which is a triangle facing it. Is this the part that we would consider to be Times Square? Red stairs. These are like red stairs, don't they? Red stairs. Let's have a look at them on the thing again. Do we have this? Can't quite see, but I think we're about there. And then we're looking down here. We've got this square building jutting out the left. We've got these advertising billboards. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I think that's right. I'm not 100% sure. But that would be this big square end of that building there. We're looking on down 7th. Are we reasonably happy with that? I mean, I think so. And then we'll go 2024. Should we try that? Yes. 10,000 points. 1.3 meters from the correct location. Blacked out screens seen in Times Square. Oh, this is from this weekend. I didn't even pick up on the what are they called? CrowdStrike. Biggest IT outage in history, down something like 5% of global air traffic, etc. Funny enough, I think I landed. I was looking at this. I think I landed back in Heathrow, like pretty much at the exact moment that the release of that thing went out. So I was completely oblivious to it all. But then, almost as soon as I landed, there was just global disruption to air traffic. So dodged a bit of a bullet there. 41,000. Yeah, this one was a challenge. Quite happy with the years there. 3 perfect year guesses. One was 1 year away, and one was 6 years off. That earthquake one, really challenging. Let me know if you managed to do well with that one. And then this China location was hard as well. But besides that, I'm pretty happy with those. Should we have a look at the leaderboard? Everyone's pretty closely bunched here. 42,600 Relander, top of our friend leaderboard once again. Figbug close behind. Friede Freude, tiny little bit. 600 points ahead of me. And then Herky 420, our occasional guest host, down there in the 30,000s. But, everyone pretty tightly bunched. Nice one. All right, well done, everyone. Good day. If you want to send me a friend request, you can type it in here, Monkoguessr, and send me a request, and I'll add you to our leaderboard. Please do subscribe if you enjoy watching me do these. I do try and do them every day, and I will see you next time.